Still gotta catch 'em all. Be the best that you can be. Ooh, I can hear myself back. That's not what we're looking for. Pokemon Johto. Hello, everyone. Hello. We're back in. It's the new year. But we're here 2 months later. I'm waking up. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Pokemon Day, my friends. Be the very best like no one ever was. The king is back. That's very kind of you to say, PG. Hello. How are we doing, Gecko? We got Do-It Boy. Hello, Do-It Boy. Miss Rise Prime. We've got Damon and Joseph. And I'm trying to read all your names, but gosh, do they go by fast. And so very small, I need to... Oh, I see Logan Titan, Fruit, Kaiklu, Silver Cloud, you're all here. Hello, Pokemon Trainer Dean. How are we doing? Welcome back, everyone. Hey, I've been away for a little bit, but I came back with some fossils about a week ago, and that was fun. And thank you for everyone who's been watching the 10-hour compilation of just the old Keeper Toby stuff. It was kind of fun to stitch that together. It was very inspired by my good friend Amaze Dragon. Pokemon Day. Let's start talking predictions. We've got an hour. Also, I want to do a little audio check. I need you to be honest with me. My voice. How delicious does it sound? No, my voice, the music, balances. Help me out here. Mega Furfro Trust. We're going to do subscriber. Thanks, Jason McCoy. Welcome. Your voice sounds... fine. Ooh, let's go. Fine. Gen 10 time. Of course, Gen 10. 10 out of 10, delicious voice. Thank you, Ked. All sounds good. Hey, Poke Rider. Coliseum XD. Do you know what? I don't think they're going to do... Genuinely, I don't think they're going to announce Coliseum and XD. Because I just think it's like NSO is just like its own... bubble. Like, I just don't think, but it's like even, like, Pokemon's not even allowed to take credit at this point. I don't know what's going on with that stuff, but I just am getting the feeling that they're just never gonna, like, it's just gonna be Nintendo's just gonna be like, oh, yeah, okay, also we'll do this. Oh, I could even imagine Nintendo dropping them today to celebrate, but it's somehow not getting announced in the direct. Do you know what I mean? Voice and audio. Music is quiet. Should I bump that up then? That too loud? Is that overpowering? It's loud for me. Hey, Eleanor. Hey, Emerald Queen. Great as always. Voice amazing as always. Means you have music in the background. I can't hear. Okay. A touch loud now. I'm going to take it back down. Can I split the difference? How is that? Hidden Power is 5 minutes late as usual. Hey, don't dunk it. I'm late all the time. I can hear it now, but still quiet. Hang on. Someone... Okay, I've got people saying that's good, and I've got people saying turn it down. So, also the chat's a little bit behind me. That's good. Perfect. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of perfects and goods coming in. A little loud. So annoyed I won't be able to stick around for the presents because you have counselling at 2 for an hour. I'm so sorry. Maybe you can watch it with your counsellor. Audio engineer here. It's pretty fine. All right, I appreciate that. How you doing, Si? Thank you, Jim Lady Ali. More important to hear you than the music. Well, I would hope so, but hey, the music is a banger. Think you're good. Pokopia, we'll see some Pokopia stuff. We'll see Champions release date. I agree, Knight Rider T. Also, how you doing? Is that my headset? How somehow? Music takes away from hearing your voice. Hello. Hoping for literally anything Silver Valley today. Is that your favorite, Digital Dusty? Anything happen yet? Not yet. Can the fossil behind you be interviewed? Yeah, I don't have a... Hang on. Where's the, oh, somewhere. Oh! Of course can. I don't need that on. Okay, so, I have somewhere here. No, this is really valuable stuff. Give me just 2 seconds. This is actually, of prime importance, I would say. Okay, you know what? Fine, we'll go for, where is the audio? Ah, man. Okay. Let's do... Okay, alright. I got an old microphone here. It's It's fine. I got an older microphone here. Let me just ask him. Music is a tad quiet, but I can hear it fine. Okay, cool. Let's just go with that then. Okay, I've got a microphone, so let's ask him. So hey, Mr. Kabutops, now it's your, if I'm not mistaken, for us, it's Pokemon's 30th anniversary. For you, it's Pokemon's 300 millionth anniversary. How are you feeling about that? Yeah. He's dead. Anyway, I'm feeling good about it though, and let's be real. Pokemon is going to go on for 300 million years. They're never going to stop. Let's hope technology sticks around long enough that it allows me to live eternally and catch as many as possible. He's a bit rocky. He is. Kaboob's mic was muted. No, the mic was dead. He's fine. How we doing? Okay, your hair is beautiful. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you so much. Also, hello, King Oldendorf, Kai Cyrus. Glad you caught that bit. Hey, Kai Cyrus. Kai Cyrus responsible for all of our, emotes for the members, which I think I have emotes in the everything. That's still working. Yeah, why? There we go. Feel good to interview someone your age, Toby. Tell me about it. I could see NSO Coliseum and XD drop later in March since they've already had Fire Red Leaf Green dropping today. Yeah, could be. Our stream going to embark on a Living Dex challenge for the 30th anniversary. You bought a sticker book with all 1,025. End date is Gen 10 release. I love that. Actually, now's a great time to start doing that, actually. So, to the voice inside. Oh, man. I'm pumped. Winners may have come and gone. Hey, it's Thomas Bird. YouTube being weird and not letting me do membership gifting. Maybe you on phone, but hey, happy birthday. And Thomas Bird, everyone, can we have some big love in chat? Because Thomas, I would have forgotten. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat. Also, I think that just came up on screen, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it did. Super chat just came up on screen, right? Yeah? I think so. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. So here's the thing. Thomas Bird, big love in the chat, because he very recently donated me some money so that today I can give away to just 4 people in the chat. 2 of you are going to get a copy of Leaf Green, and 2 of you are going to get a code for a copy of Fire Red at the end of the day, at the end of the stream. So we will do that after the Pokemon Day stream. Huge thanks to Thomas Bird. If you're in the chat at that time, you get a chance for that. Also, a huge thanks to Poke Trainer Dean for being a member for 5 months. Got one of those 5 months, baby. And the Lawkeeper gift coming from Lars. Lars, thank you so much. The wonderful Lars Games. Now, I would bring up usually all like the pop-ups and stuff that I have for this kind of thing. But reloading OBS today, realizing that everything is just like, it's not set up. I'm not familiar with it again. Now, last year, I started streaming, and I got really, really into it around the Switch 2 coming out, playing Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2 with my shiny Tarantula, which is really great fun. And then into like, sort of like, I guess ZA, and I did some streaming in ZA. But largely the routine kind of fell away. I'm continuing to assess what kind of streamer I want to be. Still, 10 years in, where do I want to go? And today marks the beginning of a brand new chapter. I don't know if I'll stream after the presents today. I think I might. I don't know how much I'll stream over the next week. But starting next week with Pokopia, I want us to have a community island. I want all of you and me to have like a community island that we can all hang out on and make the Pokopia island. While right now, I'm quite animated because it's the 30th anniversary. I haven't streamed in a while. I've just had some Haribo. Largely speaking, I think I'm better streaming when we're just chatting. I think I'm better streaming when what I'm playing is not a challenge, but just kind of a nice thing to work on. So Pokopia is something I want to do. So if you're interested in getting involved in the Pokopia server, we have a Discord server, which if I put !Discord in the chat, my hope is some bot that I set up ages ago is going to spit you a link for the Discord, and we can start, there we go, and maybe we can start working on the Pokopia server. On top of that, I want to work on something for the community, for you, and I'm really excited about it. Not a video project, but something I want to do for Generation 10. This is the announcement right now. I think actually, hang on, I'm finding the music a bit overwhelming. Pokemon be the best. But it's all right, because the themes get a bit worse after this anyway. Let's change over to Pokemon Orchestrated. Let's move over to, let's do this one. 20th Anniversary Symphony. All right. So, I'm working on something, and I want to share it with you. I think the Pokedex is outdated. I want to make something that is more like a grimoire, more like a compendium, something that merges Charmander, Charizard, Charmeleon, the Omega Evolutions into a singular space, rather than a long list of 1,000 things. I want that space to have percentages that can get filled out. I want it to be something you can interact with. I want the art that is found within to feel like a person has seen a thing and drawn it. I want there to be interactive elements. I want to reorganize the 1,000 species, which will become about 500 families, into an order that feels more organic. I want to reclassify Pokemon into common, rare, uncommon, legendary, and mythical species, and have those themselves be separate pages. I want to include inserts of theory into this thing, and I want this to be available for people for free. I don't know how I'm going to make this. It's probably a website of some kind. I don't know how long that's going to take, given that I have none of the relevant skills. All I want to do is just start up with that from the in-world perspective, making the order. So that might be even something I start doing literally after this, or maybe over the next week, or maybe alongside the Pokopia streams starting next week. I'm going to start ordering the Pokedex, and I've got some ideas about how that would go. Starting to look at like the Gen 2 Pokedex, and just, because in Johto, they just merged Kanto Johto into an organic feeling Pokedex. 1 year challenge. I think it might even take longer than that, truly. But let's start with 1 year and see where we are Pokemon Day next year. That's what I want to do. That's the vision. I'm excited about it. And I want to make something to just give something. That's the hope. That's what I want to do. Step 1, Smuggle Ken Sugimori into the UK. It's a good start. Lol, sounds like a lot like the OC I'm working on for Pokemon. Can't decide on a name. Smear Violet Alone. I like Violet as a name. Sounds really fun. I can help with website stuff if you want. If, again, you think you have any interest in this project, hit me up on Discord. The Discord server is here. Hit me up in the Talk to Toby chat. Maybe we'll make a chat for it. In fact, let's make a chat. I'm just going to make a chat for it. I'll do it in the Discord right now. Mechanic Mama, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, me, my Phoebe, and her sister says hello to you and your Phoebe. Thank you so much to you, Phoebe, and your sisters. Thank you so much for supporting. Wait, Toby, what are you doing? Were you not listening, Fruit? Just going to open up a chat in the Discord server for a new project. Fruit, if you're up for it, would you mind opening that chat? This is wonderful, Fruit. Big love and chat for Fruit, who is a mod, who has supported it and helped me out in so many ways over the years. Fruit, well, I want to open a chat called Pokedex Project. And what I'm looking for to get involved in that, if you're a Pokemon fan, no. Like, that's not the point. If you are someone with any level of interest in or experience with web development or anything like that, let's jump in a Discord call at some point, maybe even later today, I don't know, and see what we can just juggle some ideas. It's just a project, but I wanna start on something there. Something more akin to a research guide rather than a list of Pokemon. Exactly. A grimoire, something that you would pick up in the world, which is, I think, what the Pokedex was intended to be. And then it didn't become that. It is now just a catalog of stats. I want to be clear, what I'm talking about here is not a place to go to find out the level up of a Pokemon, because that's not how we view animals in the real world. Stats, moves, abilities, if they're of intrigue. There's no way that Shedinja's not mentioning its ability. It's not called ability as a mechanic. That's the kind of thing. So yeah, totally interested if everyone wants to talk about that. Yeah, diet, environment, Pokeecology a little bit. It's closer to Pokeecology, but the problem I have with Pokeecology is, as a book, which I like the look of the book a lot, and actually I will look to that a lot for inspiration, but again, I'm thinking more like, it's kind of actually, it's a great example. It's Poke Ecology meets the Pokedex, meets the dinosaur Dex thing from Ark Raiders, which I've not, or not Ark Raiders, Ark Survival, which I've not really played, but I've heard about, with artwork more akin to that we saw in the DLC of Legends EA with Rayquaza, Groudon, and Kyogre. That's the smashing together everything I want to do. We have 45 minutes until Pokemon Day. We're going to a new video. Click week to Bobby is wrong. Oh, Ellie, what is this video? In-world guidebook. Yeah. What time is the present? The present is in 45 minutes. We're going to watch it live together here. If you are interested, there may even be like a Discord hangout in the Discord after this. I don't know. I might have to rush off and make a video. Yeah, I might make a video on stream. I don't know. But yeah, very excited about it. I've been off the pedals since the DLC came out. Interactions between Pokemon species, how Geodude and Zubat interact about Moon, for example. Yeah, exactly that kind of thing. But then also like theories, things that are not canon. Hey, Kayla's Capsule, good morning from across the pond. Good morning. I hope you're looking forward to the announcements. I said Ford, very funny there. Not my British twang, it's Ford, a Mr. W. Ford. Mona, I don't have a technical skill, but we draw the art traditionally. Oh, the art is something I'm going to have to pay someone to do. There's no question that's going to be a project that's going to need funding to pay artists to get involved with it, that kind of thing. But I appreciate the offer. And I'm going to find some artists that I really think represent the style I'm going for. Pokemon Bestiary. That's it. That's the word I was looking for when I was thinking of Grimoire. Bestiary. That's exactly it. British Twang sounds like a great punk band name. It actually kind of does. Pokemon Dossier. Weekly Tesco shop while the stream happens. Catch me up standing in the aisle glued to my phone. Laugh my ass on. Have you told them, hey, I know I'm shopping here, but Pokemon's coming out. It's the 30th. The Kabutops fossil. Big love for this. If any of you saw the video with this Kabutops fossil, or the Aerodactyl skull, which is down here behind the, here, I'll turn chat off for a second, you can see. There's my Aerodactyl. Thank you so much for becoming a member, King Oldendorf! Got my Aerodactyl skull. Just thank you for, that love and support. This is why you're my favorite YouTuber, but I'm trying to find what I can do in life. And currently, can we submit art where we want to get involved if we don't have Discord? Yeah, feel free to send me a message. birdkeepertoby@gmail.com is my common public facing email. So if you want to message me there, feel free. There's no promise of using any particular art because I want to create a style to it, but I would love to see what you've got to offer. And hey, maybe if I like the style, I would hire you. Who knows? Shout out to my pals that I run a TCG shop with: Adam Passetti, Derek Savage, Claire Butcher, watching with my favorite snack, a banana and a Sprite. Hey, Louis, thank you so much for supporting the channel and what I do here. Very, very kind. And a big shout out to you and your card shop. I hope at the card shop they are watching the Pokemon Day events and have lots of people over playing Pokemon. I went down to my locals today, collectibles, lovely people. I spent some monies. I spent 20 Great British pounds on a pack of Burning Shadows because they have Burning Shadows in, which was nuts. It's an old set now. And I got a Rimbombi and a Bruxish. This is not a pack opening. I've already seen it. You can guess by the fact I just pulled it out of my pocket. There was no Charizard, but that's okay. I got a Mudsdale and a Caterpie, actually. And I like the art of. Hey, Qui-Gon Jim, thank you so much for sponsoring and supporting the channel as becoming a member. By the way, if you are a YouTube member, you get all the same perks as Patreons. If you head on over to the Discord, you get access to the Early Access series, which is now, as of yesterday, done. 11 episodes. They're all out. It will become publicly available to everyone as a compilation sometime this year. But that series is kind of run its course. I'm not sure what the next steps are for Patreon, or if I'm doing early access content. It's something I need to think about. But I should kind of touch base with people. Did you buy Pokemon Fire Red or not? I actually haven't bought Fire Red or Leaf Green. I'm not sure that I will. If in the Pokemon Day announcement they chose something really cool to do with it, like a reason for me to buy it on the Switch, fine. But I'd honestly just rather play an emulated version or just on my Game Boy with the cartridge. Like, that is the truth of the matter. I don't want to play Fire Red on my Switch. So if they announce that, like, oh, hey, and then this way you can do, like, the Sevi Island events, even then it's a solid maybe. Truly, I don't know. I'm not there for it, you know? It's difficult as well, because I actually understand both sides of the argument with the, like, hey, I'm glad we can buy and own a thing. Even though you don't, because you're not getting a physical thing, you're just getting a code, you're still renting it. Or, until the servers one day maybe shut down, who knows. Versus, you know, oh, I just want it as part of my subscription. I'm paying the NSO subscription. So, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like, well, because I'm paying for that, I actually kind of don't want to... Or I'd like to have the option. Maybe it should come as my NSO subscription with a fee if I want to claim it forever and keep my save files. It's possible that if it was on NSO, it wouldn't be able to connect to home. Yeah, so to me, the ability to connect to home has become a less impactful thing over the years, because I think home and bank are boring. I think they miss, like, what they could be. Champions might change that for me. If I go, do you know, I really want to play Fire Red so I can catch a certain kind of Pokemon to play it in Champions. But as not a competitive battler, at the moment, like, I just don't have any of that, you know? For you, perhaps, the Pokemon Company clearly values that. Oh, yeah, totally. Like, you know, like, to each their own, right? It's just whether I would or not. At the moment, well, look, it's up there on the store. I don't need to buy it frame one, day one. There's so many other things to play. Right now, I'm playing Crystal, and I'm having the best time. I'm actually shiny hunting for the first time, like, quite properly. I'm really desperately trying to get a shiny Scyther in my Crystal, so that, because I caught, oh, okay, actually, this is a cool story, and we still got, don't worry, we're not missing anything yet, still 35 minutes, when I was a kid, my first full odds legitimate shiny, I've told this story before, was a Caterpie, a golden Caterpie in Ilex Forest. This week, I caught a shiny Weedle in Ilex Forest without hunting, just walking through around the Celebi Shrine again. To me, there was like a real spiritual, like, whoa, we've gone full circle here. And so now I'm trying to, on Bug Month, I'm trying to breed my shiny male Beedrill with a female Scyther, which gives me a 1 in 128 odd of getting a shiny egg, which would be fine, but boy, does the daycare man in Crystal take so long to stand outside with an egg. So it's a bit of a process. I'm about 40-something eggs through, and I just don't have that kind of time anymore, but I'm actually stopped right before the Pokemon League. I'm going to have to turn off this alert, because that is going to go off 50 times. Dean? Poke Trainer Dean! Thank you so much, my guy. That's incredibly kind, incredibly generous of you. Thank you. It will be going towards, well, memberships go towards the channel. Donations going towards a wedding and a car eventually. Those are the two. Thank you so much, Dean, for all of the love. Chat's going to kind of go a bit nuts for a moment. It's going to be hard to keep up. If you got a membership from Dean, go over to the Discord. Enjoy the free 11-episode series. They're all like 3 minutes each. Can I turn off the stream elements notifications in chat? No, but they will have all pushed now. So it is what it is. That's happened now. They will now push past. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm not sorry about that. Thank you very much, Dean, actually, for doing that. That's very, very kind, very generous. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you, Qui-Gon Jim, for 5 gifted members. Oh, wow. I should really put up, like, a daily myth. Okay, here's the thing. I have a daily member bar, but it's got, like, out of 30 on it. And I don't have a wheel spin to do at 30 because we're not playing anything right now. Also, it doesn't really even look like it's behaving. So I need to sort that out. But thank you so much. That's incredibly generous. King. Absolutely legend. Here we go again. Oh, I need to turn that off. How do I get rid of that? Where is that? Sorry, 1 second. I know what's going on. You're hearing stuff still. I'm like, why am I still hearing stuff? I know what's going on. It's... I don't know. That should do it. I think. No. Still going, huh? two seconds and I can sort that. It's this. Is it? There? Are we done? Are we done? Close, 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 close. Are you still hearing notifications? Done. Did it. Whew. Whew. I know what happened there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I have a dilemma. Stream myself or watch? Watch! Hang out. That's the answer. Right. What was I saying? Wait, is Ruin Maniac here? Ruin! Everyone, the Ruin Maniac Files is in chat. Big love for him. He's the editor for a lot of the videos that you see. The big videos, the lore breakdowns, Kabutops, the fossil thing. Like, that's Ruin, man. That's his magic. Welcome to the shiny hunting community. Nowadays, I only replay the games with an idea of having a full shiny team. Oh, I couldn't do that. You got so much patience for that. Chat message for each time someone becomes a member, and then a second message for the stream element saying the same people became a sponsor. So when someone gifts 50, they actually said 100. Yeah, that is kind of nuts. But it's done now. It's over. We'll live. And I actually think it'll be all right. We'll all be okay. That's what I think. It seems to have stopped. It's calmed down. It's calmed down. And if it happens again, I will turn it off. I'm sure I was talking about something. Pokemon Day. How's it going to Ruin? Sage wins. Welcome, welcome. So I'm looking forward to Pokopia. I didn't think it was... Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I now turn on... Wait. If I turn it on, is that still going? Oh! It's done. It's done the 50 of them. Okay, I think. Yeah, what am I thinking? Well, that's right. We were talking about Fire Red Leaf Green... and Pokopia. I am excited for Pokopia. Not a game I've played anything really like before. I wasn't really into Minecraft. I sort of missed that wave. Animal Crossing just didn't really seem like my thing. So this really is like a first experience of anything kind of like this. Viva Pinata, I've been told it's kind of like. I've never played Viva Pinata. So this is truly like my first time experience anything like this. I've never played Stardew Valley. I never played Harvest Moon. I never played any of this kind of thing. I've not played Roblox. I'm kind of excited to just sit and chill and spend my days, like a couple hours, just hanging out and making an island with you all. It's gonna be good fun. Did you hear in the Nintendo Treehouse when they confirmed Pokopia is in Kanto? I didn't hear that actually, but it looks like it is. It looks like it's clearly supposed to be like Fuchsia City or something. Maybe I will do a lore video on it if I enjoy it, but I'm not forcing anything. Actually, that's something we should talk about. But before we do, let's have a look at where the Pokemon Presents. I'm gonna just refresh the Pokemon channel on YouTube. Yep. So you'll see. We're here. We've got this upcoming. 30 minutes out, everyone. 30 minutes. But I want to talk just for a moment. Just because now is like the time to touch base. Something kind of happened at the end of last year. So I want to... Let's sort of do that. So. Last year, I came back to Lorekeeper Toby. And we... have in this last year grown over 20,000 new subscribers. It's not just the old bases that are getting excited for the videos, but also like 20,000 new people. That's a lot of interest. If you started a channel and you got 20,000 subscribers new in a year, like especially in a world where like subscribers, it's not really like the pushed for thing anymore. Pretty incredible to the point now where we are at 296,000 subscribers, heading up to 300k really, really fast. I think I'm going to get there in a month or two, and I've got something planned for a 300,000 subscriber special, including my mascot and some lore about that, with some new mystery. So I'm very happy with that. Last year, I released 31 videos. The first 15 were between February and late September. The other half was September, October, November, December. Makes sense. New games just come out. Looking at the videos I made, blimey, the audio is very epic for this moment in time. Looking at the videos I made, this next one is Kanto Symphony. That's okay. Oh, actually, I know what to put on. Hang on, DJ Pikachu. Let's do the DJ Pikachu from last time. That was banging. Okay. Looking at the videos that I made... Is it here? All right, there we go. Looking at the videos I made, I would say I was happy with 26 to 28 of the videos. 2 or 3 felt unnecessary. But actually, if I had cut about 5 or 6 of them, I think the other 24 to 25, the couple that felt a bit weaker, could have been better. What happened is a new game came out. And I felt the call. And I went, yep, time to make videos about the new game. I got burnt out kind of by the end of ZA. Like, ZA did its thing. And I was very happy. And I was like, cool, that's it. Like, that was, you know, like, I had my excitement. Now I'm kind of tired. But, like, I think by the end of November, it was time to just do maybe like a last big lore video wrap up for the year and move on. But of course, they dropped the DLC. Now, they're never, ever, ever, ever again probably going to do a DLC releasing 2 months after the game drops over Christmas. But rather than listening to my body and listening to what was going on for me and what I think would have been creatively more exciting, I listened to opportunity. DLC dropping, I need to make videos about the DLC. And so... Steamed on I did with some more videos around the DLC. I actually quite liked the last 2 videos in particular I put out. I thought, well, I actually had so much fun with them. But I think I really, one of the ADHD things I kind of struggle with is I like everything. I want to do everything. But actually, there was something that happened there that was a little bit like Birdkeeper Toby. Like the experience that got me to leave after 10 years of doing it. So I got to the end of December. I went, okay, nah, let's get off of this. Let's stop. So obviously January, I didn't upload anything with then an intention to start again around now, which I did with the fossil video, which was going on in the background. I'm still working out these balances of life. Again, ADHD, working out medication. It's still an ongoing process. There's lots going on there. Diets, routines. Fragile streaks, as I've been told, is a phrase recently, which I really like that phrase. I think, yeah, fragile streaks. What I want everything to be and where I want it to be in life. What I have done, which I've been really excited, thank you so much for subscribing, Christopher Brown, and helping us get to 300,000. What I have been really enjoying is I've been doing what you might call continued professional practice calls, which is that I've been doing calls with a bunch of other Pokemon YouTubers in the same sort of space as me, where we've been calling and talking about thumbnails and titles and backlogs and old content and going forward and collaborations and what makes a good collaboration. There is so much advice and homework that I've made for myself in terms of like, oh, I should be doing this. But one of the key things that came up in our many discussions across all of us is just because an opportunity's here, the Pokemon 30th anniversary, a DLC, a game, Pokopia, does not mean that what I should do is go, and so that is a commitment and I need to make as much as possible there. My videos and my content and my enjoyment of this process has always been better when I've just sort of done the thing I want to do. Don't get me wrong, Gen 10 comes out, I'm not making no videos about that generation. I'm not making no videos about the new lore to look into. I'll be excited about it. But I think what's important is just gauging what is and is not actually necessary for the benefit of the videos I enjoy. And so that's, that's kind of what's been going on for me. So I've taken a bit of a break. Last week, the week before, I was at EUIC with Amaze Dragon, meeting him for the first time, and we discussed an idea that I wanted to do for a while, which was make a 10-hour compilation of Pokemon theories. If you want to leave it running in the background tonight as you go to sleep, I would be very grateful. It is 10 hours of Birdkeeper Toby. In one place, classic theories. One theory comes up twice. I need to go and cut it out of there. It will still be over 10 hours. So that was fun to do, and I enjoyed that. And you might, if you saw that, you might have gone, yeah, it didn't do very well. Look at it now. The chart is moving very slowly over time, and that's fine. And it's been fun reading the comments of people revisiting old theories. And it was fun for me to kind of watch back the old theories and kind of do that. So that went out. And here I thought all the Bug Keeper Toby compilations were done 2 years ago. Well, 2 of those compilations are cut up and in places throughout this, but it's a full 10 hours of classic theories. And now I've released the fossil video, which I'm so proud of. I love that video. Ruin did an amazing job. Going forward, there are a lot of projects that I'm looking forward to kind of accelerating through. Me and Loxton are working on a really cool video. He's actually finished the edit of it, but we've agreed that actually the video is not... It's actually quite complicated. And so we're eager to kind of like step back and rework that video. So we're kind of excited for that. Right, I'm going to start reading chat. Sorry, I've been away. Fossil video was amazing. Thanks so much, Mr. Irkt. Just beat Alpha Sapphire. Congratulations, Commander Bizone. You and Loxton. Yeah, very excited to do. Always excited to work with Loxton. Scott Menial, I completely understand about ADD, ADHD. Your daughter has ADHD. You have ADD. It's a process. It can take a while. Appreciate your video about your videos, but your mental health comes first. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And good luck to you and your daughter as you navigate all of those things that kind of come with it. And also for those of you who are not ADHD, at the end of the day, we're all, again, something that was said to me really recently is the idea of a neurotypical is in itself kind of an odd thing, because there's not like there's brains, you know, there's sort of ways in which brain is typical, but there will be within that, like, it's many things going on. And so there's going to be atypicality in most heads, I'd imagine, and that kind of challenges the idea of what even is typical. At the end of the day, large numbers, there is a typical form, but what I'm saying is that, like, it's very unlikely that there are a few people on the planet that have a brain that works as the average of all brains. Do you know what I mean? Like, in all areas. That doesn't really make sense at all. It's just super. So, you know, we're all dealing with our different things. Typical and normal. Yeah. Brain goes brain when it doesn't want a brain. 10-hour compilation video for night chat or cleaning. Sounds good. Oh, enjoy it, Pokemon M. How dare you? I have a very average brain. Hey, Jake Aspie, how you doing? Happy Pokemon Day. Are you doing Lego stuff today with the Pokemon Lego? Is that a thing for you? How dare you? I have very average. Yes. Yeah, that works. Full stop. My brain is just a smooth brain. No wrinkles. Oh, mine has so many wrinkles and folds. Hey, Toby, I hope you're well and doing positive mentally. I am. I'm feeling pretty good, Bruham. I'm very excited for this. You know, Toby, saving your brain is... saving your brain is average. It's pretty mean. Yeah, like, imagine being, like, the guy who's got a mid-brain. No two brains were the same. My brain is little and silly. I will be doing a short later, as soon as my Lego arrives. Enjoy. I hope your Lego arrives. Fingers crossed for Jake, who works on a bunch of Lego related content. Very excited for you with the Pokemon Lego. For me, it's all about that Zelda Lego. I'm very excited for that set coming. Even that person is dealing with having the most average brain in the world, right? I hope they announce more Pokemon Lego sets. You got the autism diagnosis at 18, ADHD diagnosis at 22, says Nether. Since then, you have been a neurodisability advocate and have done so much research on neural pathways. What was that last little bit? Neural pathways just don't work. Interesting. I wish I had Lego Insider's point to get the Pokemon Center sets. Ditching your stream, Toby? Oh, you're ditching my stream because Cup of Fear's live? How dare you? Right, you tell her the engagement self. If she's going to start sniping my viewers, we're donezo. I work, third should be sleep, but Pokemon. Oh, bless you. Got diagnosed with your anxiety last year. I hope you're sort of dealing okay with that. Oh, I needed to sneeze and it didn't come. And that you're, and that you're finding ways to kind of manage. Better streamers live. Bye, Jake. Take care. Just split screen like me. How do I join the Discord? I will put !Discord in chat. The real Pokemon 2. Since everyone loved Pokemon for so long. Yeah, this year after 30 years, they're finally doing Pokemon 2. The first one was good, so why not again? I love that. No, I was sneezing. I was getting ready for a sniffle sneeze. Hey. Also, I'm selling like all my Pokemon cards. I don't know if anyone's in the market to buy Pokemon cards. If you are, you can also hit me up on Discord, in the Discord server again, !Discord, or send me an email. I'm just gonna sell a bunch, maybe all. People are getting broken into. I don't like it. I don't like it. I would like to not get broken into. I think I'm gonna just get them out. So yeah, if that interests anyone, do hit me up. Mostly like just some CL boxes. People are what? Pokedex got broken into. I don't know if you know Pokedex. He's a Pokemon card collector. He's in the YouTube space. He got broken into the other day. I mean, you see shops getting broken into all the time now. It's not, for me, it's not worth it. It's not, I just don't. I would rather sell up, make whatever profit I get from it all. I'm not, I'll keep a small personal collection. But I don't like this. It's not for me, basically. And I have all different bits, but I'll be putting them out soon. Maybe I'll do a whatnot to get it all gone. I don't know. I've been doing some stuff on Instagram and just kind of like been selling off some bits over the last week. But yeah, if anyone is interested in that kind of thing, do let me know, because hey, my loss is someone else's win. So that's it. Pokemon investors really ruined the hobby and small businesses all over the continent. It's a hard one, because I would consider myself a small Pokemon card investor, and I think at the time, the feeling is that you had the Logan Pauls and the rich people of the world sending money down to the people who had collected for years, and I thought, well, he's an arsehole. I don't like him, Logan Paul. But if the rich people want to spend their money with me and my Pokemon cards and other Pokemon collectors, sure, fair enough. Well, we should do that. I think that's good, right? Suddenly, I was able to justify owning more expensive Pokemon cards because there was this market backing it. Like before, I wouldn't have spent 30 quid on a Pokemon card. It's a bit of cardboard. But now other people are willing to buy it, and actually I know which cards are cool, so I can buy stuff, own the cards I like comfortably, and then they're going to go up in value. Oh my god, how good. But now we're at the point where it's too much of a security risk. It doesn't make any sense, really, if you're doing it as an investor, because to be real, they're Pokemon cards. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. Not for all of it. Like some of it, sure. Shinings, first editions, original stuff. Really, genuinely rare, old stuff. To the value it's at the moment, I don't know. But like, you can't have a full art of a modern set. I'm saying this trying to sell, by the way. You can't have the full art of a modern set be worth $1,000. It doesn't check out. That's printed in the tens of thousands, and that has a population report of thousands. Doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot. I'm selling. I'm good. It's no longer fun, and I'm gonna be really real. Again, I'm trying to sell. I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot by saying this. I can Google image search every picture on any Pokemon card. It is free to do. It is cardboard. If you like it, great. Collect what you love. Don't collect what other people tell you to collect. I'm going to be selling much of mine. I will keep a small personal collection. Yeah, gold stars are legitimately like rare. Sure. I'm not convinced. I don't know investing. I know Pokemon. I could tell you which Pokemon cards to invest in because because I know Pokemon. But this doesn't make any sense to me. So that's my deal. That's what's going on for me. That's what's going on for me. If anyone is interested, Pokemon cards are the NFT of the new era. No. Yes. No. Maybe. It's hard, right? Like, because you could, again, like the NFT thing was okay, but what about paintings? What about art? Pokemon cards have art on them. What defines a beautiful piece of art? Is it the composition, or is it the age, rarity, supply, demand, the story? I don't think that's the same thing as an NFT. There is no age, there is no story, not really. There's no rarity, truly. But I don't really understand a lot about NFTs, to be honest. Yeah. I'm more interested in kind of backwards. Collectible cards predate NFTs. Yeah, I'd agree. I don't think it's quite the same thing. I think it's more the story, like with Kabuto King. Right, exactly. Well, no, I think it is there are a combination of factors that you could call the... This is really entering a whole different space. We're going to ramble about this for 2 minutes, and then we're getting over to Pokemon Day, 'cause it's 10 minutes, everyone. But there are what you would call fundamentals to Pokemon card products somewhere. SM Pratt always used to say, the older, the rarer, the minter, the better. So yeah, condition, rarity, and age. But I do think that also has to be matched with supply, and that's also, with demand, sorry. So there's got to actually be interest in it. It doesn't matter if you've got something old, rare, and in good condition, if nobody cares about it, or has heard of it. And then, yeah, I think story. I think a lot of the newer cards that get released are sold entirely on story. An idea that they will be valuable, an idea that we should want this thing, or that we should have to have this thing right now, or the story of like, oh, well, this set is this. It doesn't mean that one day these cards will be old, and if you've kept them in good condition, they will be mint. Will they ever be rare? I just think of all the people that, like, my dad used to have like a collectible train stuff, and like, I don't know, but look, I can't say for sure. Who knows the future? It might actually be that in 30 years from now, we live in some weird AI utopia where the only thing of value to trade is Pokemon cards. Who knows? I don't have that future, but that's my feelings about it. If you are in the world of Pokemon cards, collect what you love. Don't do it for the money if you can help it, because actually the money could disappear. In my opinion, there are a lot of people in this hobby that are interested in the financial side. The moment sneakers, Beanie Babies, tulips, NFTs, crypto, Pokemon clothes, food, shelter, houses. The moment something else becomes easier to flip and make a quick profit, the harder work it becomes. People will start selling positions. There will be a race to the bottom. I'll undercut the market because I need to sell right now because it's going down. Oh no, I need to undercut the market. I need to undercut the market. I need to undercut the market. This is not a prediction. This is not guaranteed. This may not happen. This may never happen. It might now be the cheapest time to buy every Pokemon card ever. But just something in me, my gut, tells me, no. I've done a bit of that. I've done a bit of investing. I've got some sealed bits and bobs. I've already been selling stuff. A lot of it's gone. I want it out of the house, and I want it sold. And I keep it secure anyway. I've got a safe, but anyway, that's a bit morbid. Enjoy the Pokemon cards you enjoy because you enjoy them. Everyone, guess what? We're 9 minutes out from Pokemon Day. We're gonna watch the direct. We're gonna watch the presents. Bum 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 bum. I wonder if the presents is it's in the upcoming phase. Yeah, 9 minutes. We'll change over to it. Bramtastic, thank you so much for the £30 donation. That is going towards, much with my Pokemon card sales, me and Phoebe get a car because we're learning to drive, and in 3 months we are going to be at that time where we hopefully pass our tests. Happy Pokemon Day. Do you think there's a chance we might see a Legends EA Epilogue DLC like Mochi Madness and Daybreak? My gut feeling is no. My gut feeling is ZA is done, but who knows? Got stung hard by a number of expensive cards. The invested got banned. Commander, interesting. Collect Slowpoke, Evo Line, Lotad. Beautiful. That's what you want. That's what you want. My favorite binder is my Legends Arceus binder, where every card is themed around the game Legends Arceus because I love it. That's it. It's Pokemon 30th. I'm dead excited. I think a ZA gets a new legendary side mission. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Because we know there's something but to do with that that's not come out yet, but I won't say. Okay. 8 minutes. Here are my predictions. This is what we're doing. This is what's happening today. This is what we're seeing. So, we will see an update for Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, and Pokemon Pocket. We will see the reveal of the 30th anniversary set for the Pokemon trading card game. We will see the launch of some kind, maybe one, maybe two, television / film projects, like maybe the Aardman project, if that's not done, or I don't know where we're at with that. Some Netflix series, something like that, and maybe a Pokemon movie. If there is a Pokemon movie, Ash Ketchum's in it. We will also see, of course, the release of Fire Red Leaf Green. We will see a little bit of news about Pokopia. We will see the release date of Pokemon Champions. We will see the intro in some form, maybe starters, probably starters, to Generation 10. Generation 10, though, will not be our conventional Pokemon Generation reveal. It will not just be the starters and legendary, but I think this is not just a celebration of the years we've had, but this is also about saying, who are we going to be going forward? What are the next 10 generations of Pokemon going to be? This is Pokemon's opportunity to actually, like, make some marks. Colosseum and Gyarados, I actually don't even know. I think NSO are just going to drop those weirdly in, like, spring, but who knows. We will also get a little video to begin with, probably recapping 30 years, showcasing we're Pokemon and we're badass, and this is why you love it. We might see, to be honest, I think we will see a little bit for ZA in terms of the next competitive season and the gift you will get for that. Voice acting in game. Oh, that'd be so cool. I'd love that. I'd love that. I actually don't suspect I'll have much to make a video about afterwards. Because, again, what I want to do here is focus on... Jake, enjoy it! Perfect timing! Start watching the presents at the same time! Enjoy it! Because what I do is I make videos about the lore, legends, and myths of the Pokemon world. That said, when we see new Pokemon, there is an old project of mine that is coming back. 5 minutes out, here's the announcement. Pokemon Tree of Evolution, Gen 10. Absolutely is happening. It's the one project I want to roll over from the Bugkeeper 30 days. I love doing it. And so every new Pokemon that comes out will be getting an investigation from me. I should also mention, I'm working on a short right now about Bonsley. And anyone who's in the online space might know what it would be about. New evolution. No, do you know what? Someone at my local shop said they want that and they think now would be the perfect time to do it as the cap of the end of the year of Eevee from last year. And yeah, like, I could totally see it. All right. It's time to move on over to the Pokemon Presents. We've got 4 minutes. I will turn off the chat when that comes. I will also turn off the alerts. But I want to say a huge thank you again to everyone who supports the channel, supports what I do. My goal is to make videos that really explain the Pokemon Legendarium, but also explore them from my point of view. From the world of, like, the lens of a lorekeeper like Zinnia, who is just trying to make the Pokemon world feel real by being a mythkeeper. And that's what we're doing. So thank you for people who support that. And yeah, hopefully this Pokedex project will be really, really fun. Streams will probably begin either immediately after this, maybe we'll do some of that Pokedex stuff, or I might run off and make a video. Who knows? This week, coming, possible. If not before, Pokopia is when you will next see me streaming. Hey, 0x Fusions, here for your reaction. How you doing, mate? Also, if you want to support Phoebe, Phoebe is also live right now. I will open up her channel. Oh, that's Yahoo Finances. YouTube. Actually, should I not just... Is it not just like exclamation mark Phoebe or something? I don't know. Bum, bum, ba-na-na-na-na. But here we go for Phoebe's reaction. It's over here. I think Fire Red Leaf Green will go live immediately after this drops. Also, we're not 30 minutes out. That's not what's going on. In fact, it's time for me to slide this down and move on over to the wonderful world of Pokemon. And yeah, this will go full screen. I'm just waiting for once it starts playing is when it will go full screen. Let me turn off the chat from the screen, which is here. And the alerts. I'll leave the alerts on for a mo. So that Lino's alert comes up. All the love to our Galarian Lawkeeper. Let's go, 30th. Hey, Lino, thank you so much. Not hype for Life Green and Fire Red, nothing to enhance. Yeah, I feel like they gotta add something, otherwise it's, you know, definitely a no-go. A Dragon Evolution will go hard, actually. It would be the perfect time. It would be the perfect time. I would love that. Do I not have, like, a border over my... Guess I don't. Guess I don't. Add image. Nope. Add media source. Cam border. Oh, look at that. Isn't that clean? That's nice. Let's do that. Bosh. Bosh. There we go. All sorted. And you might be thinking, Toby, that's not very accurate. And you're right. And you're right. You are correct. There we go. This looks a little bit nicer, doesn't it? Anyway, I will now turn off these alerts. Okay. Only bought Leaf Green. And let's do Stream of Magic. It's Movie Magic. Normal Evolution. Forget a new type. A new type? Could be. 1 minute left. Legends of Lola would be wild. Legends unknown. Every Pokemon is just unknown. That one pixel off is going to bother you. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to think about it. That pixel, it can't hurt you. Not here. Not here in... Wait, unless... Is that the pixel there? No, it's fine. It's all good. It can't hurt you. Sound type confirmed. Do you get a new evolution or a new Pokemon with the same kind of evolved species? Oh god. New type means Sylvalia and Arceus surely would be there. Oh yeah. Well, look, let's see. We're now, 60 seconds out. Premiere will begin shortly. I'm just saying what's already there. I don't need... You've got eyes. You can see. I'm excited. It's going to be good fun. In fact, I think... am I going to sit? No, I'm not going to sit. I'm going to stay standing. It's the 30th. We stand. All right. Let's load up on some Cherryade. 30 years old, but what I'd do for some Haribo, some Cherryade, and some potato smiley faces. Anyway, my ADHD isn't caused by my environment. Should I join via YouTube or Patreon? You don't need to do either, but if you want to support, I think Patreon's probably the preferred way. But you can become a YouTube member. You get some emotes if you do that. But you do whatever works for you. There's exclamation mark Patreon, and there is exclamation mark Discord for the Discord server. Welcome. Here we go. Can you all hear okay? And let me close this chat. I don't want the chat open. Thank you. Maybe I should not chosen cereal. I can hear almost every crunch. Every crunch ever? Everyone, it's Pokemon's 30th anniversary. It's 30 years old. I'm 31. Louder? It's gonna start quite loud. Sound of the video could be higher. Okay, so like that. All right. Turn it up. Is it good now? That's good. All right. Well, I'll keep trying to be a good judge of this. Here we go. Fire red leaf, green light, apparently. All right, here we go. Wait, why is there captions on? We can turn that off. Sweet.
Hello, everyone. I'm
Can
Ishihara
turn it up a bit.
from Pokemon Company.
Make my box smaller.
Today, February 27 is Pokemon Day.
I'm gonna keep it as is.
This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series. In those first two titles, 151 Pokemon made their appearance. Now, a total of 1,025 Pokemon have been discovered. And these diverse Pokemon have been part of the stories trainers worldwide have been able to experience. This year marks the Pokemon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support. Thank you, each and every one of you. We hope you will all enjoy seeing how Pokemon continues to evolve.
Yeah, I kind of want that today. I want to see evolution. I want to see evolution.
All the latest news about Pokemon.
I want Gen 10 to not just be some other gen.
Please enjoy the presentation.
But my expectations, I now need to bring them down. Go in with low, and, you know, if it's good, it's good. We'll see a lot of stuff I don't care about to begin with anyway, so that's fine. Thanks, Renegade. Thanks, dude. Huh? You what?
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handled the music and sound effects for the Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version video games. You can now play all 45 songs from the games on the small player inspired by the Game Boy system. We took particular care to make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
Pokemon trainers
For whoever that's exciting for, great!
I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International, and I'm thrilled to share news about the 2026 Pokemon World Championships, which will be taking place alongside our new fan experience, Pokemon XP.
That was such a funny way to open.
Pokemon World Championships will once again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world. Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions, while their fellow competitors will battle in the Pokemon trading card game, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. Each of the final matches of these games will be held at the Chase Center, an arena that's 3 times the size as last year's finals. Years ago, we started on a mission to create the most exciting Pokemon event for our competitors and their families. As the World Championships evolved, we saw an opportunity to expand even further and deliver a one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world can come together in celebrating their fandom. As we celebrate 30 years of Pokemon, we invite all of you to the inaugural Pokemon XP event. Fans of all ages can expect fun activities, including interactive exhibits, pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels, hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations, and of course, visiting the Pokemon Center pop-up store. To celebrate this new experience, today we're giving you a first look at a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated World Championships. Whether you're joining us in person in San Francisco, or
So this is like
home
really
on our live
boring
stream,
so far.
we can't
Like,
wait to
just
give you
me?
this
I don't know.
Thank you, Pokemon trainers.
Yeah, the world champ. We know champions. We know the world championships is happening. We know that. Okay, this is where we're going to see the 30th anniversary product. I'd imagine. Is it a cool product? Okay, old cards. They're about to do full arts. Damn it. Damn it. They're about to do full arts. Oh, whoa, hang on. Are they about to give us crystals again? Yeah, the Legends cards are great. Is this just a look back as 30 years of the card? I think this is just a look back. Unless this is like the Generations collection or something. I think it might be. The future awaits. Delta species? No? I saw metal energy, I thought. That doesn't tell me anything. That literally tells me nothing! Maybe they're bringing back old cards. I mean, if they're bringing back Crystal Lugia, that'd be sick. I'd love to get that card, so it'd be nice to buy it cheap.
A huge range of Pokemon that have
That
appeared
literally,
in Pokemon
they've
Go
told
so
us
far
nothing so
will
far.
return.
There was music.
And
Cool.
there's a
I can
two-day
go on
Pokemon
YouTube
Go
and listen to
Tour
that.
event starting tomorrow.
And don't take
We
down the
also have a promo
YouTube
code
music,
there.
Pokemon. Leave it alone.
Here.
Okay. That art style, modern Pokemon game, please. Cool as a character, but modern Pokemon game, please. Yeah, that texture, that
Pokemon
style,
Masters
modern game.
EX.
Please, imagine. Imagine. If they bring back, like, do a reprint of Crystal Lugia, cool, I'll pick up that card. But, you know, or some Gold Stars or Shinings or whatever. Things that would be impossible otherwise to get hold of. But, like, no, I'm not paying big money on them or anything like that. You know, I get my fare cheap kind of thing. What have you missed? Nothing, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, Pokemon Sleep. Oh, the music. This video's cool. I'll use that in a video of mine. Ruin, download this trailer when you're done. Please download the trailer when you're done. We want that as well. That's got to be in a video. That's in the Latios lore video.
To celebrate Pokemon Day,
My guy.
Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno will be joining the fray.
Nice art.
The magnificent power of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon comes together. Soar stylishly into battle. You can participate in the event to unlock their Unite licenses. And even more Pokemon are scheduled to be added. Don't miss what's coming.
Well, I mean, this is a game I gave up on anyway already. Sorry to be a negative person. Let's show some love to Paldea, because everyone loved Scarlet and Violet. Oh, I'm being such an asshole right now. No way! We're actually doing this now. I might play this after. I might stream this. Oh dear. If they announced home compatibility for this, would be wild. But wait, Gale of Darkness Coliseum though, surely as well. Oh, this says already out. The thing is, they actually can't announce home support for this now, because if they did, what a controversy that would be for Fire Red Leaf Green's price point. So they literally can't do that. That would be, I don't even know what would happen if they did that. Yeah, like, cool. I'm excited to play this on a nice looking screen, actually. So that'd be nice. Best part of the direct so far, watching a trailer for a GameCube game that came out 20 years ago. March. Okay, fine. And Coliseum today, then?
Hello, everyone. I'm Utsunomiya.
Are they starting with Gale of Darkness?
I'd like to give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games.
Okay.
First off, we have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version.
At
and
least
Pokemon
give
Leaf
it the
Green
Sevi
version
Islands
games coming to
DLC
Nintendo
stuff,
Switch.
like the event. At least.
The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan, were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004.
I was 10.
Today, these games have been made available to play once more as download-exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. We also plan to make these titles compatible with Pokemon Home in the future.
Sure.
This way, you can bring Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon RPG series titles on adventures with you, or you can send Pokemon to visit Pokemon Champions. We hope you look forward to it. Next, we have some news about Pokemon
Okay,
Champions.
release date time. And we're going to get our first good look at the game, I hope. Here we go. Alright. Okay, but why not actually hire some competitive players like Wolfie to be on the stage? That would have been cool. But this is still fun. This is good. I'm being a pedantic now. Now I am just being a dick. Christopher, the Sevi Island event I'm talking about is just the last, like, it's the last, it's like the Birth Island Naval Rock. It's where you get Deoxys, Ho, and Lugia. April. Okay. I bet that'll be controversial, right? Because if they release the mobile version later,
Next up
it means
is
you
news about
need
the
to buy a
Mega
Switch
Dimension
2.
DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game,
Oh.
the newest title in the Pokemon series.
You'll need a Switch
Please
2
take a
to
look at this
compete.
video.
That'll be controversial, I'm sure. They're giving us new clothes, are they? Okay. And then maybe Garchomp. Yeah. Yeah, there he is. It looks good. If you can't tell, I've seen that as a leak. But yeah, it looks good. Cool looking Pokemon. Wait, but how do we get Mega Garchomp?
A new Mega Evolution of Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z, has been discovered. This mystery gift will become available for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC after this presentation concludes. After claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
Sure.
Next up, we have some news about Pokemon Pokopia.
Okay. Sad Toby be sad? I'm not sad. I know what to expect. I knew what the deal would be coming in. It's actually quite amusing. I'm kind of excited for this, though. I'm genuinely excited for Pokopia. Something different, you know? That looks like it's a Rotom. Luke's going to be having a good time. Well, Luke needs to buy that as a real stereo system.
Stereo of Rotom? Did it get enticed by the music and hop inside? It's really energetic and seems to go by DJ Rotom. What happens if you give it a CD in the game?
That's a TM. All right. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Hey.
It can help liven up the town with a variety of music. Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too. Let's listen to DJ Rotom's specially selected tracks while I introduce you to the world of Pokemon Pokopia.
Okay. All right.
Ditto first encounters Professor Tangrowth in a wasteland that was once a town.
I think it was once Fuchsia
Seems
City.
like Ditto is working alongside other Pokemon to
based on
develop
the
town.
stone pattern on the floor.
Wow, they're sure fired up. Of course, you can't give your all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too. But how do you cook? Huh?
Who's that? Oh, that's Gridden.
That's Silhouette.
I'm gonna sit down. My leggies are hurting. All right.
A Greedent appeared. It sounds like everyone calls
Pokopia
it
is the
Chef
darkest
Dente.
timeline. Let them cook, literally.
Chef Dente can teach you how to cook all sorts of dishes. Each Pokemon has different foods they prefer.
Yeah, okay.
Some dishes will even power up your moves when you eat them. This will make it even easier to develop the town.
Yeah, I mean, next week, let's all make a little group server
Try bringing Pokemon
and do this.
you've
It would actually be really
befriended
fun.
on an outing. In multiplayer mode, you can visit other players' towns.
Oh, only up to 4 players.
You can play with up to 3 other people. First, let's play some hide and seek. I wonder where everyone's hiding. Ah, there you are.
Oh, this will be fun.
There's someone here, too.
Well, if...
But where's the last one?
Yeah, nice. Okay, cool.
Whoa! You can transform into objects, too. That was a fun game of hide and seek.
I think I hate the way Pokemon announce
By
stuff.
working together, you could even build something this big.
This big. I understand it's for kids. It's fair enough. But nothing feels less exciting than someone telling me this is exciting. Stop.
Together, you can develop a town. Or go on far-off adventures. New encounters may await you as well.
Yeah, this is sick, man.
Every day, the world gets bigger and bigger.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here for
Developing
this.
a town, one step at a time.
I'm here for
Pokemon
this.
Pokopia. Available on March 5th.
Well, see you all in a week for that. We'll be streaming. Best part of the direct so far, easily. Yeah, I'm actually really into this. I will not be pre-purchasing, but I will for sure be giving that a go. Okay, sweet.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th.
How does get excited if you're
We hope you enjoy
not told to get
working
excited?
with
You're right,
Pokemon to
exactly.
develop a town from the
I
ground
won't
up.
remember. No, Pokemon's out in a week.
Today, we covered all of the information you see here.
Yep, you certainly did.
We'd like to end our presentation today with one final video for
The
you all.
presentation.
Thank you for tuning in.
Lower expectations. If it's good, cool. Saying myself. I mean, this is pretty. Galar, baby. Also, I think this is the Pikachu design change. Ah! It's fun. That's really ugly. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Emerald Queen. I will read that shortly. Pokemon World feels alive. That's nice if it feels that way, but got burnt on that already, Scarvy. Okay, here we go. Whoa, we got a newt. We got a newt. Who are you? Who we got? Oh, we got a Pomeranian Brout. Bombon. Oh, they're good. Oh god, I like the Pomeranian a lot. That's fun. Oh, we're going underwater. Pokemon wins. Pokemon waves. Coming out this year. Wait. Next year? Next year? 2027. What year are we? It's 2026. What? What? Sorry, let's try that again. Let's try that again. What's going on? I think this looks okay. I'm happy with them taking their time if it means a good game. But this is okay, and it could be early. It could be January for all we know. Like, so whatever, it's fine. Oh, I love that pressure off the year. Here's what hurts me, right? Here's what I get funny about a little bit. This here, this drawn, beautiful, artistic. I saw this. I was like, wait, what are we about to play? Imagine a game that looks like this. Imagine a game that feels like this. Stylized. It's nostalgic. It's gorgeous. It's artistic. Imagine a game like that. This is hideous. This terrifies me. This is too high res. I love it when the Pokemon world feels real. That doesn't mean it needs to look real. Oh, thank you so much. I gotta say a huge thank you to Benjamin Gilbert, who's just super chatted at $99. That's huge. Birdstar is horrible. I love him. We'll have a look at the starters in a moment. Brimo in your face. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to the incredible, let me just find that super chat. Eleanor De Howler, the Wolf Queen, Werewolf Queen, cannons are fired. Thank you for supporting. And hey, donations are going straight to a car fund because me and Phoebe need to buy a car before we get married. Wow. Okay. So this, as a reveal, is... this is not Pokemon. That's not what Pokemon's about for me. Fine. I'm going to stop being negative. Let's look at the positives here. Yeah, it's like Pikachu's mom and dad returned. He's like, you came back. Okay, here's the thing. First things first, I'm going to start with this. It's an early trailer. So whatever graphical issues there are, like it says, not representative of actual gameplay experience. Screenshots of photos for a product in development and not final. That was true for Legends Arceus. That was true for Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. That was true for, Scarlet Violet. It will look better than this. This doesn't look terrible. But it doesn't look amazing. I am loving the screenshots. I'm loving the shots of all these Pokemon, like, living in the world and breathing. I love that. But I also, don't know that that's actually how it's going to be. Or whether these are very manufactured screenshots for the sake of... I love that Slugma's giving off lighting. I think that's incredible. Whether these are going to be very manufactured for the sake of a trailer. Thank you, Benjamin Gill, but also for becoming a member. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I mean, where's the voice? Oh, imagine if this is... Like, if they had even hinted at voice acting. Wouldn't that have been amazing? And at the moment, the world feels quiet because there's music over it as well. Yeah, like, is this cinematic? Is this... Or is... I don't know. What is Pokemon actually able to pull off here? So for me, the world looks fine. It doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look terrible. It looks fine. I don't know anything new. And at the moment, I have no reason to feel this is anything other than a typical Pokemon experience, which the last few of those, yeah, I've not enjoyed. So, Now let's have a look at this. Okay. I like them. I think the grass one feels a little lackluster. It feels like Budget Rowlet. The other two, totally new... fun. You could say, I suppose, that the Gecko's a little bit Sobble-esque, but like, they're fun. For me, I'm currently between the fire and the water. I do think the fire is winning by a long shot. I think they're trying to sell a plushie here. Who we got? Browett. Okay. Pombon. Gekwa. An Aquagek. That makes sense. And then we go underwater, so I guess we're going to do a lot of underwater stuff. And this is nice. Feeling the Pokemon in their environments like a new Pokemon Snap is nice. Like, that is what we want. But I guess I feel a little bit dubious about what we're going to actually experience. You know, that kind of thing. Wow. The Dark Cloud looks like a serpent, a place in a serpent shaped. Oh, maybe it's a legendary Pokemon. I'm sure we'll see a million videos and tweets and things of that nature. Okay. And that was it. That was it. Okay, best parts, truly. Starter reveal, fine, good. Pokopia, looks great. This artwork, see, this is what hurts. This is what sucks. Okay. Pokemon, why don't you just get it? I just don't understand. I just don't get it. This is what I want the Pokemon bestiary to look like as well. Like, imagine if the bestiary looked like this. This is what I want to work on. For this part, it does say no, not gameplay footage. Yeah, I mean, it's true. But imagine if this was the style of the game. But this does not represent the style of the game. And by the way, neither does this. This also does not represent the style of the game. Neither of them do. So we've opened up with a cinematic that does neither of these things. Presented two different options. And what we're left with is something that looks like, I don't know, it's Scarlet and Violet-esque. Does Pikachu look different now? Has it got its, is it like a new model design now? I'm using those on bids. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 0%. Yeah, I guess Pikachu's kind of got a new design, a bit of a redesign, I think. I also think the music is not very hype. Yeah, pop bomb. Whoa, hang on, what's that? One sec. Look at that in the distance. There's like runes, but it's like, that's a language. That is a language in the Pokemon world. That is one of the Pokemon languages, but there's some runes over there. So that's cool. Oh yeah, it's above a town. Listen, I'm not going to be rushing to do some kind of trailer breakdown, or talking about this facility or anything like this. I am going to wait until I have like a real genuine topic on this about the lore of the Pokemon world. I'm going to focus on what I love about the Pokemon world. It's the lore, the mysteries, all of that stuff. Nothing here makes me feel inquisitive just yet, so I will be holding off on that. Maybe the Pokemon website, though, has something to suggest. The Spire does seem very, very interesting. It seems, you know, it seems cool. Let's have a look and see what is going on Cerebi.net. Okay, nothing. Oh, well, I don't need to watch the same thing again, so that's fine. What about on Twitter? Hate this platform. Another thing I hate. Gosh, aren't I just a negative man today? Blimey. Aren't I just negative? Aren't I just a terrible person for having an opinion, eh? Right, let's put up that and put up the alerts as well. Let me put those back on. Such a hater. Yeah, it's a good group of starters. Yeah. I really like the Pokopia stuff. Gale of Darkness having a sort of release time. This video was nice. I like this video with the Mew. That's actually a really nice wallpaper. I might even just plonk. Let's just save that. Cool. This! Imagine if the game looked like this! Imagine if Gen 10 was like... It wouldn't look like a bad modern game because it would look stylized to a style people like. And they know people like it because they can do it because they are doing it for this. Absolutely bonkers. I'm sorry, man. Like, I gotta say it. The Pokemon, the directs, they feel soulless now. They feel absolutely devoid of love of the thing. Really, truly. Of the love of the thing that I love about Pokemon. Maybe there are other people out there who just enjoy this stuff, but I'm going to continue to share what I love about the world of Pokemon, which is why I do my videos with the Gen 2 art style on the thumbnail, which is why I do the videos about the stuff that I care about and feel enthusiastic about. Yeah. I didn't learn anything about the TCG. I didn't learn anything new about Worlds. This is just odd. Like, it's kind of like, I get what they were going for, but I don't know why I need to have this. Maybe I don't. I guess I don't. Pokemon Go doesn't change anything for me personally. Maybe it does for you. This art style is great. If I was playing Masters, I would be wanting to pick up this up, like, for sure. In fact, I might even open up Masters just to try and download it and play the sync pair story with it, so that's cool. Sleep I don't play, Cafe I don't play, so Unite I don't play. I don't have comments on those. Gale of Darkness, cool. Where's Colosseum though? Very confused about that. Fire Red Leaf Green, they added nothing new to it. I'm not paying for it. Mega Garchomp Z, unfortunately for them, they have to be aware that it did leak and that, like, I've seen this image, and so this doesn't, I don't have anything new here. Like, this is, okay, Rotom and Pokopia. Pokopia slap. Pokopia cooking. Pokopia exploring. I'm so here for Pokopia. I am going to champion that. Champions is releasing in April, and that's great, right? That's wonderful, except for the people who want to play on mobile, who might want to compete. They have to buy Switch 2. They have to buy one. Which, for some people, like, that's a barrier to entry of the competitive side. I still don't feel like I learned more about the actual game of Pokopia itself. Yeah. The starters are fun new designs. I like these two a lot. I'm less fond of that. And that's it. Pokopia going underwater. Oh, we have some official artworks. All right. Yeah. Yep. They are what they are in the game. The new Pikachus. What is this? Pokemon wearing clothes is not a thing it's not, again, it's just not how I like the Pokemon world. It's not, a thing for me. Cosplay Pikachu. Yeah, I didn't care for that. Okay. Oh yeah, the TCG Pocket stuff presents Pokemon Wind and Waves. That's all just leaks and stuff. Where's the website for that? Hang on. Home. Pokemon. Wins is plural. Oh, it's multiple wins. Sorry, it is multiple wins. The Pikachus and the box art legends. Oh my god, shoot me if that ends up being the case. That would actually be very funny. I would find that so amusing. They're the box art legends. This is Winds and this is Waves. Waves go surfing. Winds is just like enjoying a hot summer breeze. That would be the funniest thing. I would actually die for that. Beautiful. Yeah, I really like this dude. This is a good boy. He's a good boy. Grass that is a beak is a sprouting seed. Yeah, it's cool. It's a fun design, but it's a very simple design, which means and they all are. That's fine. They're starters. But I just think it's hard to convey a lot of personality. I do think that much like Quaxley was to Piplup, I think that Brout is going to be compared to Rowlet, and that's a hard contest to win because Rowlet is Rowlet. This is, Growlithe, but as a starter, so that's cool. We like that. And then this is going to get compared to Sobble a lot. I think they're going to be best friends. I can imagine Phoebe's already drawing. I bet Phoebe's already drawing it. Brout. What are your thoughts then, chat? What are your thoughts and feelings on let me go to full camera. What are your thoughts and feelings on the Pokemon 30th Presents? Am I a lone voice of insanity yelling at the kids on my lawn saying get off, or am I we've got some character artworks as well, or are you actually really, really excited? Did I harsh your vibe? Like, what are you feeling? Pretty mids from Jake Stud. No, it wasn't great. Interesting. Guaca is my boy. Gen 10, wet and grassy. I guess the trainers look like they have little hoverboards. So that's neat, I guess, if we can travel around with the hoverboards. Sweet. Cool. Did I attend too much water? Yeah, I'd worry. I felt very disappointed. Felt too corporate and present. No soul in it. Weird to see the sequel of Colosseum before Colosseum. How you doing, hun? How was your experience of it before you hear ours? How did you feel?
New Pokemon.
New Pokemon. Which ones did you like?
New Pokemon.
Would you have that fossil in the background? I knew you would. So how do you feel about like Sobble getting a boyfriend?
They're gonna be best friends.
They're gonna be best friends forever.
And they're gonna like hold hands.
You're gonna kiss.
Yeah.
They're gonna kiss.
They're gonna kiss.
And they're gonna get married and,
Yeah.
and have lots of Pokemon babies.
They're probably in the same egg group.
But I like this. I thought you'd like this as well. What do you do?
Yeah.
How do you
I
compete?
am so torn between these
Yeah,
two.
yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
Bro, he's fat and orange.
He's a fat orange dog. It's Ganon.
It's Ganon.
It's Ganon as a Pokemon.
It's Dog Ganon.
I'm nicknaming it Ganon. That actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I feel that. And then Paul Brout is you know
He's fine.
I'm
I'm intrigued to see what he turns into.
100%.
But for now,
Yeah.
definitely the weakest of the three.
Yeah.
The-
What about the new box art
I
legends? Pikachu and
did
Pikachu.
not look at Twitter. I love Pikachu.
Yeah.
I love Pikachu.
Do you care about Pikachu in summer clothes? Okay, so that's very corporate response. How do you feel about Winds and Waves? It's coming out next year.
Wait, when's it coming out?
Next year.
Oh.
It's not coming out this year.
Oh.
No game this year. Pokopia is coming out.
We're
though.
gonna be broke.
Yeah. And again, I want to be clear. I want to be really clear. Hey Emily, Q4 2027 maybe. It could be January. It could come out in January next year. But like I want to be really, really clear. I'm happy for them to spend longer
same.
if it means a
Genuinely.
good game.
I
did not like what I saw though. It just looks like more Scarlet and Violet. It looked ass.
The graphics look so nice.
They look fine. Fair enough. Look.
It was giving Zelda.
Yeah, get off it. Go away. I'm sorry. Right, okay, Phoebes. At the beginning, you know, when they're going through the sketchbook,
Yeah.
I was like, imagine if it's in this style.
Why would they ever do that?
You know in Pokemon Masters, when they showed a 3D model of Red and Pikachu in this classic Sigamaria art, and I went, imagine if they did it in this style.
They would never do that.
No, they wouldn't.
They could do a side game.
They
like that.
wouldn't.
They did that with
They wouldn't.
Mystery
And that's
Dungeon.
the thing, isn't it? Do you know what genuinely my focus might be for today? As Emily is here. Emily, you've sent me on a rabbit hole. Oh, but not a rabbit hole, actually a Bonsley hole.
Yeah, no, it's.
I have created a tier list
No, you've created a monster.
of every Pokemon from Gen 1 at least that poops and doesn't poop. And I'm going to work on this short very, very soon. And if the short does well, I will then do a full video on every Pokemon, whether it poops, has a butt, or not. For those of you who know, you know. But like, for example, Victory Bell does not poop. It's a pitcher plant, and pitcher plants do not excrete waste. They just keep dissolving forever.
Smash.
Porygon. Porygon doesn't have a butt. Doesn't have a butt. It's a Porygon.
What if they modeled a butt onto it, but it's just on the inside of the mesh?
I have seen that image on Google.
You've seen inside Porygon.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Wow.
on Google. I've seen anything. But the thing is that I would suspect, canonically speaking, Porygon 2 don't poop. Porygon Z, hard to say. I want to go through every Pokemon in a very Vsauce-esque manner and really try to get to the bottom of it, you know, and understand which Pokemon has a wagon and which doesn't.
See, I think if you think about it like really properly,
Yeah,
every Pokemon is poop.
is poop.
Is poop.
I know what you're getting at. Believe it or not, I know that what she's getting at. Anyway, I want to lend my time as a lawkeeper to like valuable endeavors. And at this moment in time, I'm genuinely interested in this topic. It's not even an April Fool's video. I'm just this is what I'm doing. This is genuinely what I'm working on. So there might be a short out in the next couple of days, which is really, really fun. Pardon me. I'm gonna head on off. Because I am actually feeling a little bit negative about the direct. But here's what I do want to say. I'm going to be back in about a week. Yeah, for Pokopia. If there's the option to create a server with a bunch of you, I would love to have like a group server going. I want to work on this Pokedex project with you as well. No, do you know what? What else am I doing today? No, I'm going to hang out. Do you want to start on this Pokedex project? Does anyone want to hang and just like work on this like Pokedex ordering thing? Because I don't have a video to go and make. There's no video for me to make right now. There really isn't. Yeah. And it's something I've been thinking about. Hold up, let me get up my tier list thing that I'm using. In terms of like ordering Pokemon. Maybe we'll just hang for like a bit. Let me put on some music. DJ Pikachu full set. Okay. Alright, let's actually let's do Pokemon themes. You think the grass otter will be an emu? I'm gonna turn the audio down a bit. But yeah, let's head on over to. I just need to log into this 1 second, and then we'll do this. To train them as my cause. Ba-da-da. Okay, yeah, I want to share something with you all. This is what I've been working with. We'll call this a part 1 of the Pokedex thing. So, share right screen. Let me zoom in on this and get us to a. Can I do this in a way that feels? Oh no. Let's do this. And this. And that. No? That's not gonna work. Alright. Let's do it like this. Pretty awkward, huh? Pretty awkward framing. But let's go with it. Alright. Why is this not just full screen? F11? Oh, there we go. That'll do it. 1 sec. Sorry, everyone. Oh! Figuring it out. Use the power that's in my hand. Hey, we all live in a Pokemon world. And then if I zoom out, aha, I've got it. I know what I'm doing. All right. This is actually kind of my starting point. It's just something I've already done. All right. So, hello. Toby's middle name league. That's fine. They know it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to just starting with this. Cataloging Pokemon by rarity. And this is actually not... Hang on. 1 sec. Let me see if I can actually find the... Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills. My tier lists? Was it? No? One more step up the ladder. You don't get champions? What's the point? It's the new competitive thing. Can I not just create this tier list? Can I not? Oh. Okay. Well, we can just make it from fresh. That's fine. That's honestly good. So something I'm wanting to do for this Pokedex project. All right. VGC is a cartridge. Yeah. Is rather than do a tier list of all Pokemon, because that would be ridiculous, is more to sort Pokemon into categories different to those that you're familiar with. So, for example, yes, mythical would be the top rarity of a Pokemon. I'm going to do white there. And we're going to do legendary. And we'll use the Fortnite colors. We'll make this yellow. All right. Then we'll do, rare, uncommon, and common. Rare can be purple. And can you see this all right? I think you can. Yeah, rare, common, or uncommon can be blue, and then common can be here. Common. All right. The first step in this whole thing... Also, I just want to turn the... How's the audio, by the way? Hang on. Because I feel like it's too loud for me. The music. Is my dream. Why is it got to be separate from the main series? I'll give you the reason to that. Hang on. Very loud. For me. I don't know if it's too loud for you. I don't know where you guys are at. I'm gonna turn it right the way down, and then if it's too quiet, let me know. All right, so it's all weird. Is this the poop thing? No. So this is like separating species by like the rarity of them. This is like a way of starting this kind of like Pokemon bestiary. Very disappointing things out. Yeah, me too. Toby, didn't know there was. I'm on a TV stream live. Hey, Yami, how's it going? Music is now unbearable to you. It was a tiny bit loud earlier. So hang on, how is it now? Too loud or too quiet? Where are we at? Unhearable. Got it, I see. How about this? Is that better or like still gone? I'm guessing this is still really quiet. This is gonna be too quiet. There's no way. Hold up. Let me turn that up to about. Oh, any louder is too loud? Wait, is this too loud? I'm gonna go about there. I'm also... Hang on, let's see if Joe's done anything new. Too loud. Okay, sorry. Alright, let's go to that then. Winds and waves. Okay, cool. Yeah, do you know what? I'm feeling that. Let's put on some glitch. X-City Pokemon. Let's do some Glitch X City music. I think that's the way to go. All right. Fine. We're set. So, welcome to the very first... and actually, do you know what? I'm going to rename the title of the stream as well, because I think that's probably a thing to do. Sorry for the... Let's just do this for like half hour. I think that'd be fun. For me. Where is the stream, though? That is a good question. Oh, wow. Be one of these. Probably here. Yeah, let's edit this stream then. And I want to make it like a new comprehensive Pokedex. You know, like in Gen 2, where all the Pokemon are integrated into one. Let me just find stream settings, edit. Okay. Build, creating a new Pokedex order. We're just like starting this though. Like it's not gonna get done today, but I do want, you know, input. I wanna hear what people are kind of thinking. Let's move that way the heck up. Hey Toby, did you know the Pokeball is, wait for it, get this, the Japanese flag that you go with your pocket everywhere? Oh, I suppose it. Let's all see that. I get it. Okay, music's great now. All right, so here we go. So when we're talking about mythical, legendary, rare, uncommon, and common species of Pokemon, what we are not doing, for example, is taking the current classifications. We're using the word mythical and legendary because I think it helps aid in a level of distinction. But I want to just start by like categorizing the Pokemon. I also think that one of the important things that I've noticed about the modern Pokedex is if you, like, for example, if you go Pokedex and you go to the, you know, the Pokedex order or whatever, just go to the Pokedex. I haven't used Brave much, and so this is kind of new. If we go to Cerebi, for example, we go to the Pokedex, we go to Gen 8 Pokedex. This isn't what I want. I just want a Pokedex. National Dex. There we go. There we go. All right. You go all the way down this very long list, and now suddenly we get grass, water, fire again. Legendaries are here. Legendaries are there. It's Toby, T-O-B-Y. So you've got kind of like, it's just like a never-ending list of like 1,000 different species. Whereas to me, like Toxel and Toxtricity are one page. Kind of like how you've got here, this tier list, whoever just made this, has grouped them into like families. And so you've got just under 500 families. So we can literally cut the size of the Pokedex in terms of the list you navigate in half. And then we can cut that into 2, 3, 4, 5 sections as well. So it's all easier to navigate. That's one of the things I want to do. And yeah, we want to group families together. So I would put species like the starters as rare. I would put species like these as common. These are common species of Pokemon, common families. I think Pikachu's probably a common. Common. Okay, so you get the picture there. What would distinguish legendary or mythical? Okay, well, obviously, okay, the legendary birds, for example, are going to be legendary. I think they're legendary. Now here, what they've done, you know, grouping in this on the tier list, is they've put Mew and Mewtwo, if I'm not mistaken, where was it? It was right here, as one entry. I'm going to put them as mythical. Because to me, there's one page, which is Mew, or Mew and Mewtwo. And you might think that's like really counterintuitive to the Pokedex as we know it. Yeah, that's the point. And actually, yeah, do you remember in the Alola Dex, the Tapus were all on one page? And Oranguru and Passimian were on one page, and Tauros and Miltank were on one page. I kind of want to do that. So what would be an uncommon species? That's the sort of section up the debate a little bit. I think like something like Ditto, for example, is probably an uncommon species. I think like Lapras is probably an uncommon species. I'm not setting anything in stone here. I think the fossils probably are. But if we just do Gen 1, for example, I think that is probably fine. There's not a lot of debate that needs to be had. I mean, maybe you'll sort of stress that I should change something and we can talk about that. Like Volcarona would be like, yeah, a rare species. Maybe it should even really be a legendary species because there's legends about it. Maybe not. The Bellsprout has a Sprout Tower. Does that mean that we need to have a legendary category for it? Maybe not. It is still a common species of Pokemon, so hard to know. I don't have any reason so far to think that this is not the case, but let's just keep doing these. Just keep putting these in for a mo. Just keep putting these in. Okay. Now we're getting into that zone. I'm going to keep Kangaskhan as a common species for the moment. Keep these guys. I think they still sort of all count. Eevee. Gut Instinct. Just going with Gut Instinct for the moment, and then we'll have a look at this. Porygon. Yeah, Porygon's uncommon. Snorlax is uncommon. Dragonite is rare. Pseudo-legendary. Let's just go with that for Gen 1 for the moment. And you can let me know what you think. So, this was a spreadsheet once. I was thinking about making a ROM hack. That's cool. What is a tier list? It's not a tier list. Just a way of organizing the existing Pokedex. Pokemon community and how it's ruled by negativity. I get your opinion, but the fact that your first words of Gen era was ugly really makes me tired. Well, good. You don't need to watch. Like, you don't need to. There are so many pockets of the internet where you're going to listen. I hear that, right? You're going to find so many pockets and places on the internet where people love what they just saw. Totally. And they mean it. They truly, it's where they're at. I would love to be that person. I would love to be right there with you. Gen 10, here it is. I would love that. Oh my gosh. I don't want to hate it. The best thing for my career right now would be to love what I saw, make a video about how much I loved it. I'm not going to make a video shitting on it. I'm just here to go with the flow and see what comes up. But the truth of the matter is, what I saw was not good for me. Maybe it was for you. But hey, that's not 99% of what I do. Here on the channel, I actually try and focus now on what I love about the Pokemon world. Because yeah, the negativity will burn me out. So I make videos about the topics I care about, and I make videos about the bits that still capture my wonder. It did already happen, yeah, McNiffy. I love Pokemon. Right now, I'm playing so much Pokemon Crystal. And wherever my sort of heart takes me with that will probably be the video you watch. And if you want to see someone gassing up 10-10, there are so many areas in the world where you're going to see that. But that's the truth of it. But I understand the tiredness because I feel it watching. So I hope that helps you understand, but I also hope that validates how you feel because, yeah, if I were you, I'd be very tired of watching people be negative about Pokemon. And they're never going to make something that pleases everyone. But today, what they put out did not please me. It actually didn't just not please me. And hey, when Pokopia came up, what was I like on stream? How gassed was I for that? So that's the point of view I'm coming from. I hope that helps. And I'd be interested in your thoughts in that. The Pokemon Go Dex kind of does this. Oh, that's interesting. Really. As a Pokeboomer, I'm the same place, except I just interact with the parts I enjoy. Yeah, that's it. I missed that. Tell me. Missed what? Pokemon needs to give us some. I'm missing speak. Wait, missed what? But yeah, I think it's an interesting. Like I get it. What do you mean they gaslight you for what? Wait, what? What's the question? No one gaslit me. It's, yeah. I just, I think fans make really cool stuff. I'm still buying new Pokemon products. I'm buying new games, official and unofficial. I'm buying, on products and that kind of thing. Would you consider the Pokemon turned into the Legendary Beasts? I don't know. I guess I would call them common if they were. I don't know. We don't know enough about them. Love Gen 10. I also try to only interact with parts I enjoy and do love. Yeah. You talked about Pokopia and I missed that review. Oh yeah, I liked Pokopia, what I saw of it. I'm very excited to play it. Only watched season 1 of Sun and Moon because season 2 was subtitled and the text kept getting through the time bar. I was waiting for a dub version. Oh, interesting. I'd rather be honest than cope about something I don't like. Yeah, I'm over. The thing is, I've been doing this for over a decade and I'm gonna get back to this project now because again, I don't want to talk too much about it, but like this channel does not work if I watch a trailer and go, but like one step forward in this way. I'm just gonna be honest. That's it. Anyone at the Pokemon Company, if you happen upon this stream at any point, I know you used to watch, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I think it was a flop. I think that really whiffed the 30th anniversary. I think it was a big moment and a big opportunity, and I think the company will make a lot of money and the bosses will be happy, but I hope you know that at least from me, this ain't it so far. It feels out of touch and it feels soulless. It's a shame. It's been really sad to watch this brand go from a world to explore full of mystery and wonder and intrigue that sparks my imagination and allows me to connect with so many people through that shared intrigue to something that is a vehicle for selling merchandise in non-unapologetic terms that tries its very best to be as unambitious as possible. Look to your big brother, Zelda. Zelda's kicking ass. They didn't announce anything for the 40th so far, and to be quite frank, I have every trust that when a Zelda game comes, it will be good. And yeah, it's a shame to not see a new Pokemon game this year, but again, I'm actually glad they would take the year for it. I hope that in a year's time, when that game comes out, I'm playing it and eating these words, The Brandish series, no, I'm not familiar with that. It's really generally tired of people trying to police others' opinions. Absolutely not what I want to do. I'm just tired of unfettered hate. Not saying that's what you did. Okay, that's fair enough. Like, and again, please do not let me kill your vibe. Enjoy it. If you're feeling gassed for it, and hey, the new Firestarter, I'm there. Like, I get it. Like, it brings a smile to my face. I think one of the big sort of things in the Pokemon community is, like last year for ZA, for example, I released 2 review videos. One was all the things I loved, and one was all the things I disliked. I loved doing this. The comment section was all over the place. People who thought that this was like a really nuanced, healthy way of doing this. People who thought that this was like two-faced and you can't take any opinion I say seriously or anything like that. Everything from the people in the video of the stuff that I didn't like being like, why have you got to be so negative, to the people on the video that I hate with everything I hated, everything I loved being like, why are you giving them any credit, you know? I don't care. I made the videos because I know that truly this stuff I feel passionate about and I love. And I loved what I loved in Pokemon ZA, and I hated what I hated in ZA, and found so disappointing. They are both true. The Direct was exactly what I expected of a Pokemon Direct, which was not very much. But that's just me. But the Firestar, oh my god, what an adorable Pokemon. Like, I cannot wait to have that Pokemon in some form, whether that's in the game or somewhere else. There's a Japan Mega Man Battle Network game. People got their fans to come together and make a translated version of it. And now there's some English copies floating around called Battle Network 4.5. Not something I'd be interested in, but fair enough. Putting now Firestar's final evolution will be called Bomeranian. That's a cool name. It's a cool name. Right. So let's have a look at this, for example. So what do we do here? Mythical. Mew. The Mew page would have Mew and Mewtwo. If you've seen Mewtwo and you've not seen everything to do with Mew, then you've got a 50% completed page, but it is one page. There are legendary species, which are the birds, which again have regional forms that each would have their own sort of percentages. The Bulbasaur family, I'd love like an icon to represent each page for each family. Rare, starters and pseudo legendaries feels right. Uncommon. Snorlax is the only one that maybe, but I think Snorlax is quite rare. Like, it's a static encounter in Gen 1, and I think across many of the games, like, it's incredibly hard to get hold of Munchlax and Snorlax. They're very limited in supply. Eevee is also just a kind of an uncommon Pokemon. It really depends. I'll put it there for now. Snorlax up. Interesting. But yeah, undeniably fine. Maybe Pikachu to the front. Actually, no, let's not do that. I would move these two together. Now, interestingly, we've got a Screamtail here. So what happens with that? Because Screamtail is like it's a Paradox Pokemon. I think that it's a rare unlock of this page. Like, it's a hidden unlock, you know? Otherwise, yeah, I feel pretty good about all of that. Porygon feels like it could be a rarer. Chansey Line should be uncommon. Yeah, I think I would agree with Chansey Line going up. And keep the rest as is for the moment. Okay. So, for example, let's not do the rest of common for the moment, because otherwise we're going to have a nightmare scrolling. Although, actually, we've got to do the pin. We can do the pin image thing, can't we? Yeah. So, let's start with... Okay. Let's start with Mythical and just see who belongs in that, right? So, actually, let's unpin. I would argue that Mythical should include the Unknown. I'm just going to start that. In terms of the nature of the Pokemon world, what they are, what they represent, yeah, I kind of think that's kind of what that is. I put Celebi in Mythical. It's, it is a myth. Sure how you feel about the Paradox Pokemon being included with what inspired it. Sort of past, future. Maybe it would, and maybe we will in time. This is not definitive in any way, shape, or form. What are the other conventionally mythical Pokemon? Obviously, Jirachi and Deoxys. Sure. Myths. But also, to be honest, yes, Arceus. Of course, Arceus, right? But Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and the Lake Trio are all absolutely the stuff of myth. They're more the stuff of myth, I think, than anything else. Like I don't know. That would just be me. Apom is mythical. Paradox Beast is mythical. Wouldn't Arceus be legendary? Why would Arceus be legendary? I think a myth is rarer, right? Like if that's the status that we're giving it. Mesprit is Mew. Yeah. Yeah. What are the myths? Cresselia and Darklight. Oddly, I'd be tempted to move Darkrai down to the stuff of legends. Genuinely, but I'm kind of on the fence about that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Gen 4 mythicals include Fiona and Manaphy. Sure. And Shaman. And Victini. Sure. Myth versus legend isn't working for you here. Oh, I just stick can't get mythicals by playing the game. No, it's not about the game. It's got nothing to do with the game mechanics. It's entirely to do with the mood, the atmosphere, the vibe. We are not creating a game guide here. We're creating a bestiary that feels to be a way of interacting with the Pokemon world in a way that feels right. So, for example, what's interesting here is like Keldeo. If Keldeo is a mythical Pokemon, then I kind of think that the Swords of Justice and their Paradox forms are further extensions of Keldeo's page. Or the Swords page. Moment, I'm actually going to move Keldeo down to match the Swords. And have those together. Meloetta, fine. A legend is accepted as real, whereas a myth is something you can question. Oh, I like that as a distinction. Is this type of Pokemon poop lead? No, it's not. It's not. In my head, their legendaries are one of a kind. Interesting. I don't know that necessarily has to be the case. But I do think it's the case that when these Pokemon are being described, like, I think the drawings that you would see of a Butterfree, I've just dropped Genesect, like of a Butterfree in here, for example. Yeah, like the drawings you might see of a Butterfree are going to be more about the anatomy of a Butterfree, right? And its evolutionary cycle. Whereas the drawings that you would see about a Deoxys would more be descriptions of eyewitness accounts. They would feel less scientific and more illusory. Fossils are including rare and fossils like past Paradox Pokemon like Relicanth. 25 years chasing it. Pikachu, the legend. What other mythical Pokemon have we got here? I guess we're into the Kalos myths. Hooper. Volcanion. Let's have a look. And there should be a Diancie, which I guess is... I know why it's not there. It's with the Carbink. Which is over here. Oh, these vibes are chill. They are immaculate. More like the Legend Birds. Feels like there are more than one set flying around. Yeah, I'd agree. What's interesting to me, I wonder how you will think about this. To you guys, does Groudon and Kyogre feel more important? Okay, no, let me try this one. Xerneas and Yveltal control the life force of the Pokemon world. Lugia and Ho-Oh are more like local legends. Do you feel the same about Xerneas and Yveltal? Like, do you feel like Xerneas and Yveltal and Zygarde are more like fundamental to the sort of reality and structure of the Pokemon world as deities? Or do you actually think Ho-Oh and Lugia are just sort of just as important? That kind of question. That's what interests me. Yeah. Stuff of myths. Sure. Deity. It's balance the world. Yeah, my feeling is it feels very, very important. Bum ba da dun da da dun da da dun. 1 second. Right. Who else we got in the mythical space? We are into Marshadow, Zeraora, and Meltan. People have different interpretations of the words meaning legendary mythicals. I guess each person's interpretation, I agree with yours going off the lore. Zephium was more intentional, especially lower than Dialga and Palkia, but above Ho and Lugia. Yeah, it's interesting. Am I dumb? Megina is a legend. A legend is a story. It has to have a story connected with it. You're not dumb. I just think it's a different interpretation of the word. Like, a myth and a legend feel very similar. Like, I think even looking at a dictionary definition of the two, they're going to feel pretty similar. Like, I almost wonder if they sort of reference each other. You know, myths and legends. The Pokemon notion has been that a myth is like... I feel like a legend is like, this story is what some people say happened. And there might even be some evidence to suggest that's true. And a myth is more like, I mean, look, people said there was a story about that in ancient times, but there's no one that could even possibly corroborate it, and where it even came from as an idea, who knows? I think that's kind of, for me, like the distinction. But I agree, a beginner then feels more like it would have a legend than a myth, just based on time alone. It's only a 500-year-old species. I kind of agree. I think I would be tempted to bump that down. Let's have a look. We'll get the rest of the mythical Pokemon in, and then we'll have a look. And it'll be interesting to see if there's any mythicals that actually want to bump up into or any other Pokemon that want to bump up into the world of mythicals. I think that's it for myths, for mythical Pokemon. Yep. So yeah, so let's just have a look at this for a moment. So for example, like, I would say Arceus as a creator god of the Pokemon world is totally like a myth. The stuff of myths. They even talk about the Sinnoh myths. I think that Dialga and Palkia and Giratina and Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf, they are manifestations of supposedly the creation of the Pokemon world. This is why I put Unknown there as well. It feels like a myth. It feels like the definitive myth. It feels more mythical. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things all feel like they should really just be one page about creation that would be represented by Arceus's, you know, icon, and that you would unlock different areas of the page with different forms and things to explore. Deoxys is an alien. Megina is human-made. Genesect is human-made. Volcanion is human-made. Jirachi is an alien. The rest of these Pokemon do feel like, yeah, they're myths. We know that Diancie supposedly happened as a result of a mutation. And so for that, I might want to make it a legend. Otherwise, I think this is all the stuff of mythos, for sure. I'm going to use the same sentence, but I think that, hang on, would be convenient. I'm gonna... okay. Legends that we current times would be legends since the events were witnessed 1,000 years ago. Interesting. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I wouldn't make a human-made category just yet. I like the idea of doing it by a rarity system, though that could change. That could change. We could, you know, it could absolutely could. We could take a more tree of evolution approach to it. We could do a biological approach. There's really any number of ways to do it. I'm gonna keep these two, but move these three. That's what my instinct tells me. That's what my instinct tells me. Whole mansion of labs ditto. Ditto, kind of legendary, sort of like a pseudo legend Rotom. I think it's okay in the uncommon section. What just happened there? What just happened there? I lost music. Oh, it's back. Okay. Let's have a look at other legendary Pokemon. Hang on, let's pin. I'm gonna pin. I think it's a bit of a mess, but it's probably the easiest. Oh gosh, what an assault on the eyes. In fact, hang on. Can I empty this out? Can I put them back? I can. I think it's better to work top down, because otherwise this is going to get... No, it's not. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Save me redoing all of this. I'm being stupid. I can just reposition it. Okay, hold up. Bonk. 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 And then we're going to do... that's myths. And then let's put the legends... here. Legends. Legends. There we go. All right. So we can do, for example, legend Pokemon that are legends would be things like, yeah. Oh, there. Sorry. There. 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 Oh, you can go there. Ho-Oh, Lugia. Lucario. Do you think Genesect should go down, but like not a legend? Oh, have I got it in mythical? Sorry. Yeah, I agree. Genesect should go into the world of legends. I agree. I don't think Lucario is a legend, but I think it's rare. Like I think I would put it on with the pseudos, for example. But let me. I do think. I don't know. I'd be interested to chat what you would think about that. Let's do legends. So, for example, I mean, the Reggies are legends, but are they also not, like, myths? It's hard to know with them, to be honest. Legends. Koga, Ground, Rayquaza, legends. So, I think in about 5 minutes, I'm actually going to head on over to join the crew over at the Hidden Power podcast. And we're going to have a chat about the Pokemon Day Direct and all the stuff to do with that. And we'll see what happens. We will certainly see what happens. I actually do think like I'm going to put Volcarona in the world of legend. Is that crazy? I don't know. That could change. So that... Where's Kelia? There's Kelia. That... and that, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Xerneas, Yveltal, Zygarde, Silvally, apparently, Sagaleo Lunala. Are Ultra Beasts legendary creatures? Rare creatures? I think they're legendary. Hard to know. Would Cleavor, Scizor be on? Would Cleavor be on Scyther/Scizzor's page? If so, we could use them as a reference to other long-lived family tree line. Yeah, I think Cleavor, Scyther, and Scizor would all share a page. Where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. I mean, I really think the Ultra Beast will probably just share a page. Like, again, we'll make this easy to navigate. Well, that category could just be... again, all of this can move, but that category really would just be, like, rare. You know? Legends, and legends. Legends. I noticed Petron is on here as well. Interesting. Cool. So if I were to move that around. Common, ignore those. Mythical, legendary, much bigger category. Rare and uncommon. So hang on, let's have a look at rare. Yeah, and it might be that actually, yeah, we just do that and we do extraterrestrials, for example. Rare. I think you're an uncommon. Let's, anyway, rare. Rare's what we're looking at. Pseudo-legendaries, starters. What else sort of belongs in that category of life? You know, that kind of thing. You would go in uncommon. Rare. Oh. Pseudo. Starter. Rotom? I don't know. Spiritomb? Maybe. Garchomp? Lucario? Maybe. I don't know. I will look at chat in just a moment. First, let's just get these starters in. Gen 5 Pseudo is Hydreigon. These guys. Sweet. There's that. Alolan starters. And the Alolan one is Komodo. And then these, I'll look into chat in just a second. Obviously Dragapult. These three. What about the Applin line as well, which now has Hydra Apple as well? Like, is that its own sort of thing? Baxcalibur. It's interesting. Rare, perhaps. Oh, I don't know, actually. Okay, let's see. This is interesting. Just give a feel of what it might sort of feel like. It's an idea of what it might feel like. And common so mythical species, legendary species, rare species, uncommon, common, plenty more to sort. Fossils feel rare to you. I'd agree. Just found out Pokemon Winds and Waves will have a new language. Portuguese, cool. Tapu should be legendary. They're worshipped. Yeah, I agree. Tapus are legendary for sure. Technically, Ultra Beasts are extra-dimensional, but not necessarily extraterrestrial. Yeah, Ultra Beasts do feel like their own thing, and I think Ultra Beasts are a really good example of, like, just, you know, oddities. Legends of stories told from witnesses. It's a mess. They're passed down. I'm not sure. Is that the definition between them? I think it's a lot less rigid than that, would be my gut instinct. Other Pokemon that might feel like, for example, I can imagine a world in which Ursaluna ends up becoming kind of an uncommon Pokemon or even a rare Pokemon because of the Blood Moon Ursaluna. In fact, I'm going to put it there for that reason right now, which is going to seem very odd. These all look like common species to me. Common species. Common. Fossils. Yeah, fossils are rare. Fossils are, I've got them in uncommon actually, for the moment. I think probably Castform sits in that. Maybe Relicanth sits in that? Not sure. Feel Rayquaza is a tier above the other Hoenn trio. Could be the direction it goes. Either way, this is just a rough guide. This is just to kind of aid us in some sense of direction, not necessarily to rule us or decide what the actual outcome is. Thank you for your comments earlier. I do think it's fine to have a huge negative opinion of something. I just need to find my zen and accept that other people's opinions don't need to affect me. That's very kind of you to say, Goonie Tunes, and I appreciate what you're saying there, because I think what you're saying there is something that is felt by a lot of people. Like, I've experienced that where I felt, oh, let me just enjoy a thing. Or, and I want to be really clear, if anyone's telling you, Goonie, if anyone is telling you that you shouldn't like the new Pokemon game, that you shouldn't buy it, that you are dumb or stupid or wrong for enjoying what you enjoy, fuck them. That doesn't matter at all. Enjoy what you like, you know? Like, that's fine. In fact, I go as far as to say, there should be no one thing on the planet that all people like. Like, art has failed, kind of, a little bit, if you just make something that is so generic that everyone loves it. In a sense, you know? And so I think, enjoy what you enjoy. Other people are going to feel other ways about it, and there'd be no point in there being sort of 7 billion of us if we didn't all have differing opinions, or range of opinions, you know? So, no, love what you love, dude. Do your thing. Do your thing. Quagshy should be legendary. On vibes and vibes alone, I think. Let me do, for example, yeah, fossil. More fossils need to go into uncommon. And actually Gen 4 and 5 fossils as well. Ooh. Doing it out of order, that hurts. Gen 4. And then once I've done the uncommons, I think I'm going to just save there. And then I'm going to head on over to Dusty Gogo, who's currently on the Hidden Power podcast. We're going to hang out and just have a little chat about it all. I'm going to be determined to not put too much negativity into the world, into the space. But instead just to share my perspective. Maybe I will get some insight on something that I didn't consider. So that'll be kind of nice. Caracosta. Let's do that. And then let's do also Gen 6 Aurorus. Runigus should be legendary. No one would ever know how to evolve it. It's an interesting idea. You should ask yourself if it's your cup of tea. If it is, enjoy it. If not, yeah, that's it. Best of fun. Take care. Take care. A huge thank you to everyone who's kind of come along today, take part of this. Yeah, let's head on over to the Hidden Power podcast. So I'm gonna actually just I'm gonna save that in a mo. But I think I'm gonna make that jump. So here's what I'd like to do is oh, sorry, you don't want to see that. Let's go to the edit thing, and then we can redirect right on over to the Hidden Power where I'm gonna be jumping in. So let's do that. Customization. There we go. Redirect to Dusty Gogo, or no, it'll be Hidden Power podcast. All right, let's do it. Thank you everyone for coming along. Thank you really, really for just a really fun, entertaining kind of way to spend the last few hours. And yeah, let's see you all over there. We're gonna have a chat about it, and we'll work this all out. But yeah, take care everyone. Let's do it. Let's do it.